Hi, this is Mike with the second tutorial about using Podium. I'm assuming then that you've installed Podium, you've created a folder for your DLLs and you've downloaded some, for instance MDA Piano, and you've created a project. The project's got nothing in it at the moment. So what we're going to do, and the order of these is important, we're going to open the project, add a track, put an instrument on it. We need to drag the track out to make it longer in time. Then we're going to mess around with the piano keyboard. So I've got Podium running here. I've just run it. It's warning me my keyboard isn't plugged in. That's okay. I don't want it today. Okay. Here's a list of current projects I've got. I'm going to select one called Test Sitar and I'm going to open it up. Okay, now here you'll see a timeline, and along the top here we've got bars. I'm just going to change this cursor to a select cursor, that one. So what I'm seeing here is two bars. Each bar has 4 beats in it, and down the bottom right here you'll see I'm in 4/4. 1 2 3 4 2 2 3 4 3 2 3 4 4 2 3 4 4/4, typical rock thing. The first step then is to create a new track, and I do this by clicking on plus, and you'll see at the bottom left of the screen, probably can't read it, it's in small font, it tells me what that button does. So it says add new track. So there we go. We can change the track name and the various settings. Track 1's fine for me today. What you'll see in yours is a slightly different picture. I'm just going to magnify it a bit here with this magnifying tool, and I can drag this tool up and across to scroll more. So I'm just showing it how you'll see it when you're starting off. Now that shows 2 bars on screen. What I'm going to do is to first of all select an instrument. So I'm going to go to device here, up towards the left side of the screen. There we are, and I'll see my plugin folder, which I can open up with the plus sign. I'm going to look for that MDA Piano instrument that we downloaded last time. So here we are, MDA Piano. It's got an eye opposite it, which shows it's an instrument. Some things don't have eyes opposite them, and they are folders which contain instruments. So I'm going to drag that instrument across to the source of track 1. So it says MDA Piano. So if I click on MDA Piano, I get a pop-up showing controls for that instrument. I can control the decay, etc. I'm going to leave that as it is. So that's a relatively simple set of controls. We'll see a more complicated one later. Now, to edit the track, to put some notes in, I've got to make a selection. So I'm going to go to the select tool, double click, sorry, wrong bar, let me cut that. I'm going to select the first bar. Now if I start editing that, I can only go as far as 1 bar here. So what I need to do in most of my compositions, of course, is to drag that out, and that's with the lower square there. So I'm going to drag it out to 2 bars. There we are. And in practice you might drag that out to 30 bars or something. I now need to edit this. I'm going to double click in that selected area, get a piano keyboard, and this should now create sound. So check your volume controls up. There we are. Now I can alter the sound of that piano. I can mess around with these controls if I wanted. Okay, if I set the decay down, I'll get a more sharp note. Let's try that. Doesn't make a lot of difference, that one. But one thing I can do is to right click on the name there, and this enables me to get some presets for the instrument. So I'm going to go for dark piano and try the notes That's a more bassy piano sound. So you can edit by single click, single left click, and you can also use some presets which might come with the instrument by right clicking on that. Now some instruments enable you to select presets from the instrument editor, so I'll show you one of these. I'm going to go down to the Zebra synth, which I happen to remember is in this UHE folder. I can just drag that on to track 1 and it replaces MDA piano. There we are. And if I single click on that, I get the controls, and here in the middle I can get different sounds. So those are presets, but I'm getting them from within the instrument rather than right clicking on a menu. So let's just try one of those. There we are. Another one. Okay, so that's the Zebra instrument, and this version I've got was free with an excellent magazine called Computer Music. So I'm going to shut that down. These symbols here, these represent notes, so we're going to do more about that next time. So be happy now if you've got sounds, and very soon we're going to look at how you can actually make tunes. And the first thing we're going to look at is how to create some sort of beat. So we're going to use, next time we're going to use a drum instrument. Okay, that's all for now. Bye then.